More than 800 people with one mission, promoting a healthy environment. We are the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection.
Earlier this month, volunteer groups from all across the state gathered at Hawks Nest State Park in Fayette County for Watershed Celebration Day.
The groups, all part of the West Virginia Watershed Network, take part in things like stream cleanups, water monitoring, and public education and outreach, spreading the word about protecting and preserving our local water resources. Nearly 24 groups were honored for their work this year, including Friends of the Lower Greenbrier River, which was named 2015 Watershed of the Year. Here's a profile of their group in their own words.
Here in Alderson, we have a bridge that crosses the Greenbrier. We have people living on both sides right next to the river, and so it's very much a part of our day-to-day lives. I cross every morning and notice the changes. And so I feel like in this particular community, because we live right next to the river, we're especially aware of the river and changes, and aware of the watershed and how various factors are impacting the river.
We started out as a group that was opposing a wood treatment plant on the banks of the river in the floodplain, and we evolved into a continuing watershed organization that has pursued education, water monitoring, testing, river cleanups, a large variety of different civic engagements. And we have a really active board, and we have a lot of different volunteers that work with us. I feel like we've made a difference around here.
We have some really special programs that I think succeed in bringing people to the river, to enjoy the river. I think that one of our strategies with the group is to help people have fun and engage with the river. We feel like if people care about the river, they'll care about protecting it. So if we offer opportunities like an interpretive paddle, we have geocaching sites set up along the river, a cardboard boat race annually where we have children make boats out of cardboard and compete. And just these activities bring the community together around the river, and we feel like that helps get the message across why the river is important, why we might want to protect it.
Every group that's activist is somewhat frustrated with the degree of mobilization that they actually achieve. But I feel like we have arrived at a good tolerance for what we can do, and we do a lot in the schools that I think makes a difference in the long run in raising the consciousness of our young people. So you do what you can, and you don't expect to change the world in a day. But I do think we're making a lot of progress in environmental consciousness all across society. At the same time, we're keenly aware that new challenges are always arising, and we speak up about them when we see them, and we try to do what we can to protect the river, its resources, and our communities.
In addition to being named Watershed of the Year, Friends of the Lower Greenbrier River received a $2,500 grant to help continue their good work. West Virginia is divided into 32 major watersheds, which are in turn divided into dozens of smaller watersheds. To see a map or to find out if there's a group in your area, check out our website, dep.wv.gov. Coming up, what a difference a few months and a lot of heavy equipment can make.
We'll have the latest from Marion County, where crews are wrapping up work on an underground fire that had likely been burning for years. We're back after these messages.